Others can rewatch it later. And let's go. Let's see. It's the first time I'm reviewing with Notion as well. So let's see how it goes.
Yes.
Oh, Walter has commented right here. Look at that. Okay, let's see. So price reached the hard time frame level of resistance. Broken structure made a lower high. This is your break of structure pullback. So we're okay. Oh, this is the wick zone. Okay, yes. You said that we're still looking at the exactly at the beginning.
I don't use the wick zone anymore after
Exactly.
a seminar I tried.
Yes. So here's your Asian range. Push to the downside. This is your lower high level. We have a little OB just right here that got tapped. So let's see how you actually enter. Liquidity grab before New York Open in that liquidity zone above, really well spotted. Let's see the entry. Yes. This is really good. So we have the liquidity grab above, clear break of structure with really nice momentum to the downside. And then again, you can even see how the market is building up equal highs just before the tag in, taps in, and then here we go. Massive trade. Yes, totally agree with this one. Very powerful. And this gave you a return of 5%. All right. Let's see. Second trade. Okay, so we have after a break of structure, we're bullish looking for buy. So this is the 1 hourly time frame. We have a strong break above, correct? We have an OB right here sitting as well that the market is currently respecting, but we can see it's building a lot of liquidity right there. And you have your liquidity zone as well. So let's see. Yes, currently it is staying in this zone. So let's see how will it react if it's going to fake below. Yeah, look at all of that consolidation. This is definitely going to do something right now. You have your zone right there. Is it going to potentially reach this low? I'm not sure. Let's see what happens. Okay, here you have the consolidation. London opens, manipulation to the downside. Really good to see. So this is more like the aggressive type of entry, type 1, that we covered yesterday. So let's see actually what kind of entry you get on the 5-minute. Yes, here is your manipulation. Pull back. So this is still a lower high, but then you have a push that is failing to break structure. And again, a little detail for you that you can further look into your trading. Let's say we have something like this, and it forms a double bottom right there, equal high, equal low, right? You can see how right there, it actually changed the structure to the upside. But if it formed equal lows, then you can always expect another fake to the downside and then a break in the continuation. So this is actually a very good example right here that the market is not supposed to continue further down. So let's see if it actually did. Yes, new OB, break of structure. Let's see how it played out. Yeah, exactly. As expected, huge push to the upside. So usually you would like to have your first take profit right there because you see that's the Asia high. Those are all the liquidity sitting above right here. It got taken out, but then the market still continued. And yes, let's see. Yes, here you have a big 15-minute OB and even an hourly OB. Always you can take profits there. And this is a big 9 hour trade. Yeah, textbook. This was really, the entry was really textbook. All right. Let me see who's typing in the chat now. D Nice and the vet looking for GU trades. No. We are not trading today. Don't distract us now. Setup 3. Come on. All right. So overall market is up. Let me analyze. Let me see. Yeah. So we have a clear break of structure right there. You have your hourly OB right here sitting as well. I don't like this price action right here. Pretty condensed, but okay. So this is an OB right here. The market broke structure. It actually already retested it. So let me actually see where you look for an entry. So here is your Asian range. Okay, you have on the market strongly breaking structure above, and then you expect again a type 1 entry, a tap into the OB, and then a potential continuation. Let's see if that is the case. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you have 9 o'clock. This triggered before 9, and sometimes this can happen. That means that it was a Frankfurt open manipulation.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But I like the 15-minute OB right here. It's precise. And this big wick, I think that's a wick right there. Come on. This big wick actually took all the liquidity below here. So that is also good. And yeah, push, quick pullback. So this is aggressive. Yes, there. I think there is no even 1-minute entry down there. So good job on that one. 3 R&R. Absolutely not bad. Stop loss is very well placed as well, because with those aggressive entries, you have to keep a little bit of a bigger stop loss. So that is fine. Gorgeous setup, a lot of chances so far to take, but yeah, in the middle of, yeah, exactly. I would agree on this one. Yes, because even from the hard time frame, it was kind of in the middle of this consolidation, but after the strong introduction of pressure to the upside, then you can definitely expect this. So yes, that was good. Aggressive entry. Trade 4. Let's see. After 4H push and break of structure, I focused on buys. Yeah, so this one, yeah, this is, I remember this price action because we were trading this short from here and this short from actually here. So yes, the market broke the most recent structure right there, which is correct. So you look for a long around right here. You have this OB sitting in right there. So basically your OB should be this big bearish candle. It's not entirely engulfed. This one is not engulfed. So you actually take this one, which is correct. Let me see if actually this very recent change of structure worked for you, because you can see if you look at the major ranges, you have from here to here, lower high, lower low. So basically this is your premium and discount area. So the market got into premium right there. We sold the market and maybe we're going to expect a lower low right now. But the most recent structure is broken. So let's see if you actually had a little reaction on this one. Okay, so yeah, so here is your Eurozone right there. This is an OB. You're looking for manipulation into London Open and a potential long into 50-minute OB, into an hourly OB, which consists of a 50-minute OB as well. Let me see. Yeah, one of the aggressive ones, yes. So again, you identify where the liquidity is right here. It's not an OB, but the market actually broke that. Clear Asian consolidation, break that. So yeah, definitely could be an entry. This looks like pretty much exactly the previous trade that we covered.
Yes, exactly.
Almost the same. Again, strong break above the below to take liquidity, push to the upside, pull back, actually mitigated this, which is not an OB, but it showed that it was actually mitigated and it created a higher low, sorry. Then we created a higher high, and then we pull back into OB and continue to trade to the upside into this big area of OB. So yeah, this is really good.
I think this is the same trade. I remember I told you that I was backtesting, and I did the same trade without nothing.
Okay.
Look at the date, maybe.
No,
Yes.
this is the previous one was AU.
No, the previous GU. It's
This one.
15 December. Yes, this is the same trade, but
okay.
with another analysis.
All right.
That's why.
Good. No problems. Right, 5th trade. Let's see. Over market is trending up, looking for buys. Let's see. Yeah, right now we're tapping into this area right here. So it first reacted, it failed to make a lower low. So right now we're definitely looking for buys. Yes, because we've actually broke the structure. You have your full hourly OB right there, hourly OB right here as well. But you're looking for buys. So let's see actually how it's gonna set up. Asian range. Yeah, so this is one of those again, yeah, aggressive entries, Asian range. It's not really a clear break above. It created equal highs that could be taken out. So this could be a confluence for you to take a long. But yeah, I would personally say that this is slightly bit aggressive. And as you can see where your London Open is, right there, the market already pushed up. So yeah, you actually don't have, this scenario is perfect for trending market. Yes, insane, R and R10. Yeah, but you need confidence, exactly. Because you're looking at it and the market is slow, and you can identify, like, sometimes people will be confused. So for example, you can have this OB, but you can have this OB as well. And you're like, okay, but where is my break of structure? Like if you take the major structure right here, it wasn't broken. So the market was overall consolidating right here. And I think what I would have waited for is for a test of this OB right here. So for example, manipulation down and then a continuation up. So this is what I would have looked at. But this is as well fine. Just a tad bit more aggressive, but you can see it worked out nice. Okay.
It's a devet entry.
Yeah, devet entry, exactly. 6. Let's see. So we have, let me first check your notes. We were in an uptrend, clear bullish for checking retracement phase. All right. So yes, right there we have imbalance and then clear OB. The market pushed up and it's starting to change structure from the top, push, pullback. This is an OB because it broke structure to the downside. And you're looking for a pullback in order to take it into this OB. Let's see how this played out. Trending Asian session. Trading Asian session, potentially an OB to look right there, or even, yeah, at the extremes right here. What the market could do is also tap into the OB and reverse up. So I'm curious to see how we actually worked with this one. Let's see. Yeah, you looked for the Frankfurt retracement. Here's your OB. It got tapped. Actually, I see a little bit of structure created right there. Push, one candle of pullback, liquidity grab above. And right now we can actually look for the change of structure on the lower time frame. So let's see if we actually get it. I see 2 comments right there. Is it me? Oh, that's Fitki. Okay, good. I hope you answered his question. Yeah, good. Yeah, I like this one. I told you that we had a push, a little bit of a pullback to create structure. Then we had the liquidity grab and then a clear break of structure. So again, very well spotted right here that you didn't take this extreme, which most of the times I would actually like to take this one, but this is the OB that broke structure. So what I would actually advise you to do in situations like this is to place your stop loss above.
Yes.
If the distance is not too big. So we had this on Aussie dollar very recently that we had a mid OB and then an extreme OB, but the difference was way too big. So what you can do also is cut your risk in half. So if you risk 1%, you risk 0.5 here and 0.5 here. Or if it's close like this, you can definitely enlarge your stop loss a little bit. Did it actually tap this OB if I draw a line like this? No, it didn't. Okay, it missed it by a bit. But yeah, break of structure, pull back into the hourly OB. Perfect. Yes. People was at 50%. Yeah. Confidence in Frankfurt retracement. Yes, they worked really nice. All right. So far, really good. Trade 7. After a huge push to the downside and a break of structure, we get a pullback to 4 HOB. So I was looking for shorts. Yeah, this is the setup that you want to look for. Yes, 4 hourly OB with a clear break of structure, lots of imbalance right there. The market taps into it. Then we drop to the lower time frames to look for the shift. Then on the hourly time frame, even the hourly OB was tapped, really good. It reacted from it, and right now we're starting to push to the downside. And you have identified the potential take profit area, which is very good as well. It can definitely even reach for the extreme, which is right here. So let's see actually how the setup developed. Yeah, I would agree with that one. I think this one is going to be great. Tap into this OB, little bits of change right there, but then we start showing the bearishness. We have a break of structure right there. We have a break of structure right here. Asian consolidation with some liquidity above it. The market opens, tap into the OB. So you can either take aggressive entry from right here, just with a sell limit and maybe stop loss above right there, or you can drop to the 5 minutes, which is probably something that you did. Let's see. Yes, so here we go. You can enter aggressively or tap, 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 strong break of structure below. So let's see actually where your OB is for a potential short. Yes, exactly. All right, here is your OB at the extreme, clear break of structure, little pullback. So imagine how many people got into shorts right there. Then they see the push down, they get into further shorts, big stop hunt into the OB. Again, the OB is not broken, stop loss above, little bit of consolidation right there, but then we start to pump to the downside into the hourly OB. So absolutely perfect. And I think you are the type of trader I am, really.
Exactly.
Really, because this was a perfect entry for a sniper at the top. Then you get all of that price action right here that you also could have got on an entry, but you wait for the structure break, and then you can see what kind of beautiful trade you get, actually with a much bigger R&R. So yes, I really like this one. Good. Right. This was trade 7. Now we're on to trade 8. Another GU trade. Let's have a look. Let me first read your notes. 4H is down, so is 1H. Looking for sales if you get a manipulation to the 1H OB stack with 50-minute and imbalance zone. Yes. So we have a clear break of structure right there. A little bit of an OB right there, but then we have this one that clearly broke structure to the downside and it has imbalance. And the market is really nicely cooking right there. Slow price action, just cooking before tapping into this OB. So I really like the hourly setup right there. Let's see. Yes, definitely. Asian consolidation. Here is your dead hour right there that I mentioned in the first boot camp, and then boom, into the OB. You can, yeah, I see that you have taken the big bullish candle. That is perfectly fine, but you can of course take this one that got tapped. It can even give you more precision. And right now it's all about waiting for the shifts. Let's see how you potentially looked at it. Yes, push, pullback, failed to break above with a little liquidity grab. This week still got some sort of liquidity that was sitting in right there. And we have a clear break of structure. Potential OB, yeah, on the 5 minute, it doesn't make sense. I'm sure on the 3 minutes, something will make sense. Maybe you can take this big wick, or maybe you can take this indecision candle. Let me see which one you actually took. Yeah, you took the indecision candle. Oh, look at that, 3 minute. Wow, you're just going exactly my thoughts. Good job. I'm like, I'd really like to see, because I'm like on the 3 minute, it's gonna be clear, and then you go to the 3 minute. Really nice. Yes. And as you can see, again, a little bit of detail. Liquidity stopped out. This creates an OB, but this OB is tapped by this one. And then actually this is the one that we have to look because it broke structure, retest, and here we go to take profit. I'm curious to see if this actually continued to flush to the downside. Yeah, we don't have anything, but yeah, really, yeah, this is an amazing trade. Very, very nice. Very, very nice.
Only wins for now.
Only wins. Yeah, you don't have a loss, like you're in a rampage. Hard time frame is trading down. Okay, so both time frames are trending down, so we're looking for a continuation, potential zone of interest with stacked OB and imbalance. All right. Let me see this again.
No, this is the same.
It kind of looks the same. Let me see. Yes, it's the same. Okay. Maybe you took it again. Maybe you took it live and then you backtested it.
Sure. Yes.
No problems.
But the result is better.
Yeah, it's much better. Let me see. Oh, your stop loss is lower right there.
Yes.
That's why. Okay.
And
that's actually good to go through the same trade and improve on it.
This is the first trade I took after you asked me to take challenge.
All right. Let's see then. Overall market is up in hard time frame. Here we have a clear break of structure and then a consolidation. That is liquidity zone to manipulate and reverse on 4H. Yeah, I remember this setup. Yes, big consolidation, nice hunting to the downside, and then we expect to push. Really nice OB, really well drawn, and then we can potentially expect the upside. Let's see how you framed it. 4H OB is mitigated, and then we can scale down to see what's going on. Yeah, look at that. All of that liquidity tapped, but then again, this is type 2 setup. So the market taps, reacts, taps again, reacts, taps, and you have to wait. You have to be really patient on this one. Then dropping to the 50-minute, here is our Asian range. Like, yeah, overall consolidating. Then we have this liquidity grab still continuing further below. All we need to do is to wait for the change of structure. So let's see how you saw it. Here is your liquidity, break below liquidity. Yes, little pullback. Yes, I would agree with this setup. The only thing that I don't like is that we have a little bit of a double bottom right there. Again, push, pullback. This did not make a lower low to grab liquidity, but it created an equal low. Then we break structure, most recent structure. Then we create this consolidation, and this is liquidity right here as well. This is equal lows. And then after creating this break of structure, then we have more confidences that the market is going to reverse. And even if I take this one, maybe even this one on the top got broken. So let's see. Yeah, I would agree with this trade. Stop loss is a little bit bigger. So that is what you should do as well. Let's see. Okay, on the 3 minutes, still it's pretty equal. We tap into the trades and we consolidate. Did you close at a break even?
Yes.
Then I trade my stop loss break even after the break of structure and price reverse to finally get break even. Okay, so you were aggressive with this one. So this is your structure. It broke and then you went break even. I'm really curious to see the result if it actually faked below those lows right there and then reversed. But yeah, in terms of management, yeah, you can definitely be more patient with it and don't rush to secure, because it can definitely come back again to maybe stop out those lows that were created and then go. And you would be really feeling bad if the market taps you out and then goes to take profit. But yes, I'm really curious right now to see what happened. But yeah, I'm happy you went out the break even. So let's jump on to the next one. This is trade 11. Hard time frame is ranging. Price is close to the highest and I look for a reversal. Wow, this is really, so this is your 4H high. Yeah, really hard market, really hard structure. So let me see how you framed it on the lower time frame, this one. Okay, cool. We have some sort of liquidity like above these sort of regions, the market Asian trending Asian range, but then we still strongly impulse to the upside, and then we have a strong reversal down that is breaking 15-minute structure, and we have a 15-minute OB sitting right there. Okay, we can definitely hunt for the lows. Let's see. Not the trending Asian range and the potential Frankfurt retracement. So I set my order for sale, but usually I have changed my mind as to what the trade. Yeah, a trending Asian, little pullback, strong push above, and then a strong push back below. It is tricky. If I was you, I was just skip for a trade or as well look for shorts because we have this 15-minute break. Let's see what, yeah. Okay. Yep. So this was your London Open. So you got in a little bit late, then London opens and boom, it takes you out. So yeah, this was again the Frankfurt retracement to take out liquidity below this double bottom to tap into some sort of an OB right here and then to potentially go. But that is absolutely perfectly fine. Let me see. You have actually identified the setup. Yeah, not entirely clear OB, maybe on the 50-minute. Yes, but the market taps into it, liquidity zone, and then we go. Yeah. Very happy that you actually got the lesson from it. Don't forget to identify the Asian market sentiment. Yes. Really, really well identified. Yes. And we're having the first loss. Finally. Trade 12. Hard time for me trending up, but currently in a corrective phase, failing to make new highs. Yes, for our low push, big pullback. Little push, pullback again. Yeah, I would look for sells as well. It's kind of showing more bearish sentiment than bullish. After this bull run, we start seeing this bigger, like a little bit of a downtrend. We have an OB right here as well on the 4-hourly that is just getting tapped. That can possibly be even further refined on the hourly. Okay, so you're looking kind of the middle right there. I would personally look for the extreme right there. This one, this is kind of the middle. It could be a retest of structure as well. Let's see what actually. Okay, so you actually see this in the middle. I am not sure of the significance of this OB. It really exits strong to the downside and breaks structure, but we have these sort of levels on the top as well. Asian range is overall, yeah, it's not really trending, but it's not pretty consolidating as well. But you can see it forms an overall consolidation. Then another beautiful consolidation right there. So yes, a liquidity hunt above and a clear change of structure could be a short. Here's your liquidity hunts. Good.
New York.
Actually went.
It's New York.
Yeah. That's not a problem. Yes. Okay. But I see that actually this OB was broken. Yes. So it's not. It wasn't really significant. And okay, so we have a push pullback, push break of structure with a candle close. Again, I would advise you to draw the break of structure on the wicks. I'm sure you do this by now already.
Yeah.
Push pullback, yeah. And a continuation to the downside. Let's see how you manage that one. Oh, it's actually went out for break even. Push pullback, push to the downside and tapped into, it didn't tap into the OB right there, which you was targeting, and then it reversed to the upside. That is perfectly fine, I think. Yes, starts to be choppy and then it'll break even, probably cash out some partials. Yeah, exactly. You should always cash out, because if this was a 1 to 6 trade, then you definitely want to take something and not be greedy. But I think you framed this one pretty nice. It's just that the OB wasn't significant, but again, it was just the liquidity grab, then a potential move down. And again, you can say that this was actually a break of structure. This was a manipulation to the downside. This was a break of structure. And then you can potentially look for a pullback around those areas to take a long.
Yes.
But again, it didn't actually reach it. Do we have a long? Push, pullback, push, break of structure. OB is just right here, but it didn't tap for long. So that is fine. All right, break even trade. Okay, let's check trade 13. Hard H4 is trending up. We see a double top, suggests a possible reversal, but okay, so we're looking for a retracement trade. Push, pullback, push high. Yeah, creating a little bit of a consolidation above and a beautiful 4HOB. So let's see how the lower time frames. Price is clearly rejecting 4H1H stacked OB. Let's scale down to see what is cooking. Yes, you have OB right there and one OB right here. Both of them are actually tapped. So what we have to do is drop to the lower time frame. We see at New York Open that we have liquidity grab manipulation and rejection. Yeah, so we have a push up, but this is not enough. Again, this is not enough. If you drop to the 3-minute, you're going to see this as a break of structure. But again, you always would like to see the market reach at least 50% into the OB when you're looking for such a trade, right? And this break, pull back again, consolidation, nice stop hunt below. Again, hasn't even broken the OB yet. So yeah, currently, yes, if you're super conservative, you would like to take this as structure, but this is the 15-minute, and the lower you go, the faster you're going to identify the break. So for example, you have it right there, but you can see right here, you could have had a loss or a break even. Sometimes I take trades like this. So you have this break of structure right there. You have this OB. Can you take a long from here? Yes, you can, right? And then you get into a long. Yeah, maybe even a stop out by this wick. If you didn't get stopped out, then you can go break even right there. We reverse, and then we start changing and mitigating structure again. So yes, I would agree with this one. And this is actually a 3-minute. Let me see how the 3-minute looks. Yeah, liquidity grab below, break of structure, retest, first OB right here. So this is actually your entry 1. And then you actually got into the entry 2. Entry 2, stop loss perfect. And then we go for a take profit. Yes, absolutely perfect. And then you can see as well right there, this is another entry right here. This one, push up, pull back, didn't mitigate this one, but that is perfectly fine. And then we go to the upside. See what structure break is better for confirmation. And this trade yielded a nice 7%. Beautiful. All right, let's go on to trade 14. Overall market is reversal as we see clear break of bullish structure. As we see clear break of bullish structure, failure to make high. Okay, so we're looking for reversal to the downside. Okay, let me see then. Yes, a very strong OB, strong break of structure, tried to reach it, failed, created a kind of a higher low, but that means that it doesn't have enough volume to go for a lower low. And right now we're pulling back into this area. So let's see how it develops around there. Yes, you have the hourly stacked OBs as well. Very nice. This extreme was tapped. So really nice. This looks like a really huge trade, and you can see how it's like the price action is really corrective while it's reaching that level. So that is always really good to see. Again, then on the 15-minute, yeah, complete madness happening right there. Asian session, very pushed to the upside, like, yeah, and then we actually have a break of the Asian highs and tap into the OB. So yeah, the 15-minute doesn't look great, but then knowing those confluences from the hard time frames, then we are pretty safe to be looking for shorts actually. Yeah, Asian rage is trading. I was looking for 2 scenarios. First, potential retracement Frankfurt. And yes, okay. So here is your push pullback, strong push into the highs and a really nice break of the most recent structure. And you identified this to be the OB because this was the OB that the market clearly exited from, that the market really started to pump. So let's see. And yes, you have a push to the downside, little bits of liquidity right there, a nice imbalance on the 3-minute. And if you have a look right there, the price action is pretty balanced. All the wicks are fulfilled. This is the time that we had imbalance. That shows that we had entries right here, retest, and then we go to the downside. Above the highs, I drew and trailed my stop loss. All right, and yes, you can see that we have a target to the downside. And I think this actually would have reversed even further. Double top like pattern, GU. Yeah, I don't know. Aussie, yeah, the entries on EU are really tricky. Aussie and GU are really good. Really good. And I think this one was pretty good. What maybe you saw tricky is this kind of price action right there. But yes, you identified this will be really good. So yes. And this trade was 7% again. Very nice. So far, so good again. 15. Come on, come on. High time frame is kind of trending up as the bearish move from the day before just made a higher low. Okay, so I was looking for buys to make higher. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, so this is, yeah, the yesterday's price that we took a short from. So the market pushed lower and actually broke structure right there, most recent structure, and currently retracing back into a new 4-hourly OB that got reached exactly on the next day. So that is really nice to see. Then we have London Open with bullish move directly into the 4H OB. Okay, imbalance. 50-minute OB right there. Imbalance, liquidity zone. Got taken out, tried to push lower, but failed. Here you have London Open, another run into the highs. And right now we're showing further downwards pressure. So let me see how we actually framed this one with lower time frames. The New York Open manipulate to the highs. Okay, so you have another spike into the highs again, into a 1H OB. Yeah, you have a lot of OBs right there. So I'm kind of getting it a little bit lost, but this could be the extreme. So you have OBs within here, and then you have the extreme that actually got tagged, right? And you see the immediate kind of pressure coming in. So let's see if you drop to the 3 or to the 5 minutes. Yeah, slightly bit aggressive. Yeah, if you take the wick, it kind of got broken, but I don't like this push to the, I don't like the sentiment. Maybe, as I said, on the 3 minute. Okay, actually the 3 minute looks fine because you have this break of structure right here. You have a pullback and you have another break of structure right there that actually broke even these structures right here. So yes, I would say I would have also, but you, oh, did you took it from here?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. So you took it a slightly bit aggressive. It's not aggressive. It's just a little bit early, but then you have the second entry as well right here that got tapped after this break. You have another retest, so you can get in right there, secure break even, and get stopped out at break even. And I'm curious right now if actually this continued to the downside. Entry was perfect, respect, and had opportunity. This ended up break even trade. Yeah, I think this is fine. Slightly bit trickier with all the OBs and with all the waiting and the slightly bit aggressive entry, but at the end it's fine. Break even trade, no problems. I'm sometimes really curious to actually see what happened later. Right, let's see, market is trending up, no correction, and it's overextended. This is the 1H. So push, pullback. Yeah, really trending. We have a strong push to the upside right now. We're kind of showing a little bit of a kind of a reversal because it broke that structure. Let's see what you're actually looking for. Asia range was kind of consolidating and create liquidity zone that was smashed up. Yes, this was a way too huge smash to the upside. Yes. So again, Asian station right there, the market consolidated. You had a little fake right there, maybe a little fake right here, but then it pulled back, didn't break out your zone, which I really like. I like this setup, this OB. So if it actually spiked into this OB, there could be a long, but then it exploded to the upside. So are you looking for a retracement right now? Yes. In this case, as the market was clearly up. Interesting. No, I would say yes to this because you had a push, pullback, minor structure, a clear break above. So this creates a hard high and then a strong break below that broke this structure and this structure. So this is a 5-minute break. It's really nice. You can take this little OB right here as well, but you have a 3-minute OB. So let's see. Yes, and as you can see, it actually tapped this little 5-minute to the upside. But yes, good job on keeping a bigger stop loss on this one. Definitely, even you can even make it above the structure. Almost stopped out break of structure. So do you actually go break even right here? And this is again from yesterday. Some of you might ask, this is a break of structure. Do I go break even? Well, not really, because the new OB that was left is this one. And the market will potentially hunt to get into it. Here we go. And then we go. This is when you go break even or secure partials. And then we can take profit. Really nice. Yes. I like this trade.
I generally manage my trade in 15 minutes. So I get break even if the structure is broken in 15 minutes.
Well, okay. That is also a good rule. Yes. So if you want to go break even, wait for a break of structure of time, a higher time frame.
Yeah.
All right, trade 17. Higher time frame is trending up, clear break of structure, potential for each double top, expecting retracement, and then to buy. So you're selling in order to buy later. Yeah, so we have this OB. This OB is really clear. We have potentially another one right there that is not entirely clear. The market is getting a little bit compressed right there. So let me see the lower time frame for manipulation and evidence to buy. Yeah, okay, so you're not looking for a short actually, but you have the manipulation already. So you're looking for a buy. You have this OB, which is an hourly. You have a 15-minute within, then you have a 4H, 1H, and 15-minute inside this big area. So sometimes if you have a situation like this, it could be tricky to say, do I look for an entry right there on this OB, or do I wait for this OB, which looks really good because you have stacked 4H, 1H, and 15 minutes, right? But again, if you get an entry criteria right here, you can take it, but you can manage it a little bit more aggressively. Because if you expect another push to the downside, then that's fine. So 15 minutes, really nice. So London opens right here, Asian range, again, consolidative, but in order to look for shorts, maybe we would have wanted to see a push above into this OB right here to take the short, but then the market pushes lower, pulls back again. Potentially, this could be a Frankfurt retracement. London opens, strongly pushes into the downside into the OB. We start to consolidate, little 15-minute push up. And yeah, and then on the 5-minute, we have, yeah, so you see again what I told you before. If you have like, yeah, it's not really equal because this looks like a lower low, lower high. This again looks like a lower low, and it took the liquidity from right there, but they kind of look equal. Then we break structure again, consolidation. So this is nice to see because this is liquidity building up. And on the top, we actually start targeting those bigger OBs. So if you spot a setup like this, that you have an OB that is above a very strong OB, right? Then you possibly could risk a little bit less or even be more conservative and wait for something like this. For example, if you waited for this to tap to break new structure, then you can have a new OB right there that you can again look for an entry.
Yep.
But that is absolutely perfectly fine. Yes. Stop loss was quick. Here we see the second one that we're looking after this loss. Yes. All right. Let's see if we actually look at it later.
Maybe, yes. Maybe.
Straight 18.
Oh no. So
So push to the downside, pull back, break above, pull back, higher low. Okay, so yeah, this could be a 4HOB, but it's not. So let me see what you're actually looking for. Overall market is trending down, okay, in the retracement phase and probably an equal lower high. All right, this is what you're looking for. Here we have classic Frankfurt retracement. Why do you look for longs when you say the market is down? Asian consolidation, push above, and a 15-minute. Yeah, I like this OB right here because it's the extreme right there. It has some sort of liquidity just right there. Not really imbalanced, maybe just a little bit, but it's still fine. And we had this big liquidity grab. This trade kind of looks familiar again. No, it's not. Yeah, then the market taps inside, you enter, and then you can go break even definitely. Then the market starts to come down again. Yeah, I'm not sure what to say. Let me see. I would have probably cashed out some partials here. Yeah, definitely. And by the way, I was targeting the 4H high, but I did not see that there was a 15-minute to get it. I would have smashed a smart. That would have been a smart take profit. Yes. I kind of didn't feel this trade even from the beginning, even from the 4H, because yes, it kind of is down, but then we have a break of structure, but then we start breaking minor structure, push, pull back, push. And there is not a clear 4-hourly OB, maybe this candle that is currently getting tapped. So you should be looking for shorts already. I don't see the hourly time frame as well to see how the structure is looking on the hourly, but I'm pretty happy that trade exited break even, so it's fine. And the trade was framed correctly as well with the Frankfurt retracement. I wanted to see this OB, the next one, but we don't have it maybe. Hard time frame is trending down. Yes, so we have a 4-hourly OB right there, push, pull back, push, really nice consolidation. Okay, this is an hourly OB. So, okay, we're trending to the downsides on the 4H. And you have this as an OB. That is fine. Yes, I think, yeah, because if you take this big one right here, it's way too big. You have this one that will be perfect, but right now we're trading within this and this range. So we're looking for shorts inside this area. Very nice consolidation. So let's see if the market actually fakes above. And it does, of course. Fake above, you have identified a 5-minute OB. Really nice. Yes, you can always do this. If you have this sort of big OB, then you can drop to the 15 or to the 5 to identify a more precise one. And then, yes, we have a push to the upside, a little pullback. The market tries to push but fails. And then we have a break of structure. That is maybe better seen on the 3-minute again. Yeah, little bits of breaks, push, pullback, tap. And here we go. All right. It's not one of the best, but you can see how it worked out really nicely because you start seeing how the market is breaking structure. Not entirely clear. So I'm just looking at that trade myself, and I'm not sure if I would have taken a trade from here. Like it's if I delete this price action, it still kind of looks like a push and a pullback to me, like more of a consolidation in order to push up again. Yes. Then you can see push, pullback, tapped in, and a huge take profit. Usually what I would like to see is a little bit more of a clear exit from the OB, and then potentially a little bit of a double top right there, tap, and then go. But this is also perfectly fine. And as well, London Open, this is actually the London manipulation. So that is actually textbook. Hack my brain to make him accept that is as easy as it seems. Yes, yes. You just have to be aware of all the concepts and build a story. This was trade 19, was it? Yes, it was a GU. Let me just check.
Yes.
Yes, it was trade 19, so we're on to trade 20. Overall market is potentially in a reversal phase. Yeah, we have, okay. After an uptrending consolidation, construction now pullback. Yeah, I would agree. Yes, we have that push to the downside, and right now we're having that pullback, potentially reacting from some sort of an area that is situated right there. And maybe we're going to hunt for this, the OBs that is right there, which is really nice. Imbalance, okay, everything looks good. I agree with looking for a short. On the 1H, yeah, the 1H, you can see that is changing to the upside. That means we're going to counter, but we are approaching a hard time from OB. So we should start looking for sells. As for an hourly OB, it's not entirely clear right there. Potentially this one, but this one is already getting tagged, and you found a 15-minute, which is fine. And yes, liquidity zone, Asian range, kind of continuing to consolidate. We have a strong push above. And then you can potentially even look for entries right there, because if you drop to lower time frame, you have the same formation: push, little pullback, break, and retest. So right there, you could have had an entry, the same as the trade before. But then it pulls back, respects the OB, and comes again for another spike, actually takes the liquidity, and then we start to change again during New York Open. And so here's actually the first one, I think.
Yes.
Little break. So you could have taken this one. Just looking at your previous trade. Kind of looks the same, pushes down, maybe break even. Push up, pull back. Strong push up, break, OB. Yes, I would agree with this one, yes. I think I would have taken the same trade because it strongly impulsed away from the OB, broke it, and then it created this little bit of a corrective pullback. Yeah, it entered right there, tapped, push, pullback, broke structure. So you actually went break even on this one?
I don't remember.
Yeah, let's see if it's a break even.
Yes, it's a big trade.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay, I like how you framed the trade, so I agree with the entry as well. Good. Now we are on to trade 21. Hard time frame is trending down as it clearly breaks a structure low and currently retracement phase. Yes, this is definitely a short bias market. We have a strong break below. We have a full HOB sitting right there. Right now we're in a correction phase, and you're looking potentially for this level to get tapped in order to get a high probability short. Then just before this level is tapped, we have the hourly OB, and we have a 15-minute refined Asian range overall consolidation. Then we start to pump up. London opens right there, spiking to the highs, a little bit of break below. So I'm curious to see if you're already looking for an entry or you're looking for a 15-minute OB to get tapped first. Let's see. All right, so you waited. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you, what stopped you from taking a short one right here?
Maybe I haven't set up here.
Maybe you didn't see the setup. Yes. Yeah. Yes, because again, it broke structure, pullback, broke structure again, pullback. So maybe, yes, you could have taken a short, but okay. Yeah, here it is actually. Yeah, let's see. So you have this break, so possibly an entry right there. It didn't get tapped. Another break, possibly an entry right here. It started breaking structure, didn't get tapped. So yes, you didn't get an entry. And then the market strongly runs into the highs to tap into this OB and starts to shift. So are you already actually setting the entry? Let me see.
Yes.
As I already backed this few trades, I know that this pair don't need a clear break of structure, but more evidence to show the bearish bullish sentiment. Yes, and then you have a pullback, push, another pullback. And then you exited break even because the market broke structure.
Yes.
Yeah, is this an OB? Yeah, it could be. Maybe even if you drop to the 3-minute, there will be a clear break of structure right there. Tap, push, pull back. Yeah. I mean, it's choppy after the 3. Yeah, this was just a choppy trade. Yes, because I'm looking at it, how it develops around this OB. It should have been more impulsive. Yet it pushed down just with this candle, then it consolidated, tried to push down again, but then a strong bullish retracement. So yeah, this trade is just one of the choppy ones, but again, well done on managing it correctly and going out at break even. And I think actually you framed it pretty nice. You waited for the 15-minute OB. You didn't get an entry around this area, so you was patient. Yes. Good. Then we go on to trade 22. Hard time frame is trending up currently in a retracement phase. Okay, yes, so we have this 4-hourly OB. This one right there did not get respected. Right now we're looking for a tap of this one, and the market is creating this correction phase on the potentially on the 1H. You can be looking for shorts. You have an OB right there. Okay, so this OB wasn't reached. You were looking for shorts right there, and we can see that it actually reacted at the end to the downside. And right now we have a new consolidation, potentially the market to tap into OB, to tap into this OB then, and then to potentially look for longs. So this could be the plan. London Open, not really what happens. Yeah, this is a nice OB. This one still stays right there, which is an extreme, hasn't been tapped, but this one is really when the momentum kicked in. Lots of consolidation right there. Asian range as well, like London opens, pushes up, pulls back. New York opens, pushes up into the 50-minute OB. So let's see. Yeah, okay. Pushing to the highs. Oops. Come on. The market pushes, pulls back, and then breaks structure and creates this OB. So again, this OB, is this really significant? Not really, but it's still fine. Tight entry. Let's see how this plays out. I'm 50-50 on this one. Is it break even? I think it should be break even.
Yes.
Oh, super. Yeah, this probably would have been a stop loss on a live. Maybe, we don't know. But yes, I told you that this OB is not really significant. It actually pushed into the highs again. Maybe there was something right here on the 3 or on the 1 minute. But I like how you framed the trades. And I'm happy that it actually broke structure so you can secure break even. But yeah, price rushed to the downside a couple of hours later, but no clear entry. Next, yes, okay. So it actually rushed. But again, you see AU takes a lot of time to turn the boat.
Yes.
So yes, okay. Good. AU does this a lot, like even from my trade from previous week. You take it, it goes kind of good. You go break even, then it hunts, and then it goes again. So definitely something to watch for AU. This is GU right now. So we have the 4-hourly low and the 4-hourly high. So basically, yes, you're saying that this is a downtrend, but then we have this push, pullback, push, high. So maybe we could even be looking for longs. I see an OB just right there, but you are potentially waiting for a retracement before buy. Ooh, look at that. At London, we have a big manipulation to the downside, grabbing liquidity and field imbalance. Asian range right there, liquidity zone, imbalance, and an extreme OB right there at the bottom. Really nice. Tap into it. Wow. This is way too bearish.
Yes, it's really strong.
Little push, little pullback to mitigate the first OB, and then we have a second break of structure. But then you're looking for this extreme because you say that this could be equal lows as well.
And the pressure was really bearish.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, so we have a push. This structure was broken. Then we have a little pullback, little bits of double bottom right there, and a push above again to confirm. And then we have this. I really like this setup because there's a setup that I want to take. I don't want to see. So one of your setups, like from the shorts right there, that you have a really quick break, quick retest, quick break, quick retest. This is always good to see this kind of structure, like a push, a pullback, and between your entry and all of this, you want to see liquidity. So you have equal lows right there. You have this trend line liquidity as well. You have this nice tap to tap to tap. All the people that were already long, push, last pullback, and then huge move to the upside. Yeah, I love this trade. Accept, believe, yes. And even though it was super bearish, you see how well the OBs work. Just the market taps with huge pressure inside and yet still manages to climb at the highs right there. So massive. What is the percent of that? 12%. Let's go. This was 20.
23, so
yeah, 23, so we were
24. GJ.
Let's see. You're starting with GJ here. Overall market is trending up, approaching towards high zone, waiting for retracement before a buy. Yeah, so it's reaching into the highs right now. You have the OBs sitting in right there, and maybe you can look for a retracement trade, a short, or maybe look for the long to go up. That could be the plan. But yes, as you can see, the market is tapping into the lows again. Yeah, I would have taken maybe this candle was an OB. It kind of got engulfed. You take this one, which is perfectly fine because possibly price will still come 50% inside the 50-minute OB. This is your liquidity zone, Asian range, London Open, hunt below. So let's curious to see how this trade develops. And yes, you can see tap. Let me just see where that is, just to be as precise as possible. No, it hasn't tapped yet. So let's see how it develops. We have a push pullback. We have another push. So we definitely have to wait for some sort of a break right now. Okay, you have the break. Liquidity zone, yes, stop below. Yeah, definitely on the 3-minute DOB should be situated. Let me see. Break of structure. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, this is a break-even trade. Yes. Okay. Yeah, since the beginning, since seeing like the overall structure right there and this OB, I thought that it might push even lower. So again, I'm very curious to see if it actually pushed lower right now to tap into the 50% and into this, the 50-minute OB, this one, and then reverse. But I think you managed this trade well. Yes, so it broke structure to the upside, first entry right there, but then you can see that it just fails. It just fails to continue higher. So you secure, break even, and then on to the next one. Okay, good. Good so far. Trade 25. UJ. Let's see. Overall market is trending up. We have a higher target, but price has to be depleted and not have enough liquidity to push further. Let's see if we have manipulation. We grab liquidity and then push up. Really good plan. Yes, definitely doesn't have enough liquidity. Liquidity zone is right there. London Open. Let's see if we have a flush to the downside. This is the 4-hourly. So you have identified a hourly OB right there. Wow, look at that push again.
Yes.
So this is happening even London Open. This is not typical for UJ to push like this before, even before London Open. Massive push to the downside and already having the reaction. Just before London Open, we have a huge push to the downside, pretty significant deal. Oh, yeah, I like this shift. Yeah, so push, the little pullback again. It didn't create equal lows, kind of a little higher low that could be seen in the 3 or in the 1 minute, and a strong impulse to the upside to really show a break of structure. And then the OB should be on the 3 minutes. Yeah, so here's your push pullback mitigation. Then this is not an OB. This could be an OB. Yeah, so personally, I would have taken this as an OB right there. This candle, this bullish candle.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay, good to see it was actually tagged. Cool. And my stop loss would possibly be right there. But let's see how this plays out. So break even potentially on this structure break. And you're looking for a quick TP, maybe because of the selling pressure. And yes, so it actually pushes up. Consolidation comes for another try. Consolidation, oh yeah, really slow trade. But it played out. Is it a break even actually, or yeah, identified the good place to enter? Sometimes tricky. Maybe stay away in this case and just look for premium entries. Yeah.
No, it's not a break-even trade. It's a win.
Yeah, it's a win. So you held it actually. Okay. Really good. But yeah, just looking at the trade, it's way too slow because after such a huge flush, you cannot expect a reversal like GU would do. So yeah, but overall it's good, like pretty slow pair. This one usually moves in New York. So let's see, maybe later you actually went a little bit on UJ. So right now we are on to trade 26. Again, GU, the favorite one. Overall market is trending up. Yeah, full hourly OB, I agree. Although it didn't really break structure and it's really sloppy right there. Yeah, this will be the area that potentially we can look for at entry. We have this high right there potentially. We have equal highs right there to be taken out for potential short as well. So let's see what you actually thought to be trading right there. This is your full hourly OB. Big consolidation. Hourly OB, yeah, is it really? Yeah, it's not one of the best, but still it's valid. And a lot of contraction right here, a lot of squeeze of price that can definitely, yeah, exactly. You have actually made with the arrow. So I agree with the plan. Good. Let's see. London Open, beautiful Asian range. Stop hunt into this zone. And so you took this OB and not this at the bottom. That is fine because this is the OB that really broke structure to the upside. This one is like tried to break, then pulled back, and then actually broke. Let's see. Into 3 minutes. Yeah, I would agree with this one. Yep. We have a push pullback, break of structure again, lower low, but then a strong break above that broke even this little structure right there and this one, and formed liquidity just before tapping into the trade. So we have a push into the zone, and then let's see what's gonna happen. And it just melted to the downside. I think it's perfectly fine. Yeah, this is just a loss. It reacted from it, but then it just flushed to the downside. Here, this is definitely news. Like this candle is a news candle, so possibly there was something on the upcoming, but you cannot know this if you're backtesting. So yeah, I think actually it was a good setup. Clear break before looking for a setup. The break on the 3 minute was actually good. You have a push pullback, and then you have actually another push to the upside to confirm the break. So I think that is good. That is good. Maybe it was a little bit too high to be looking for longs already. Maybe the best place to look for longs would be right there. And maybe this is where the market was reaching for. But let's not stress on one loss. It's absolutely perfectly fine. Trade 27. Break of structure. Again, you have identified all the OBs right there. Okay. And we're going to be looking for a pullback. H4 is trending up. In H1, we see big push that broke structure and we're expecting a correction. Big push that broke structure, we expect a correction. That's true. And we have all the OBs sitting in right there. You have one OB right here, and then you have another one right there. But once you do this, again, which one are you looking for? You have to decide. Personally, I would always recommend you to look for the extreme, the lowest OB, because you're conservative and you're willing to wait for it. But then you have a 50-minute in the middle right there. So this is possibly a type 1 entry that you're looking for. Yeah, Asian range. It started a little bit bullish, but then London opens and starts to head into the downside to actually take out liquidity. As for this OB, is it really significant? Because you can say, okay, this is an OB, but then you can say this is an OB, then you can say this is an OB right there, and then you can get all the way into this OB right here.
Yes.
So is this significant? We don't know, but let's see how you frame the setup. Yeah, here's the thing. Double bottom right there. This is equal. So you have to be really careful when you have equal. You either want to see a lower low and then a break of structure, or you either want to see a higher low and then a break of structure, because this is indicating shift, and this is indicating momentum. Not momentum, but liquidity grab.
Liquidity.
Yes, if you have this, then most likely the market will break again and then possibly continue. So yeah, I think this is the reason for the loss, and maybe because of the. Here we go. Here we go. Liquidity below the equal lows, but then actually once we start breaking, I don't see clear entry. Yes. So yes, possibly what you could have done is either avoided a loss if you knew that this is an equal high, or equal low, or just take the loss, but then don't have a win. That is perfectly fine. This would have been a massive trade, but my stop loss was perfectly set. Yeah, exactly. It's totally okay. And a new refinement. You have a new refinement right there. Highs before an entry if there are no entry and wait for them to be taken out. Just to insert a note so that it appears. Come on. Right. This is a Monday trade, so I will not have a look at it. Yeah, but you see Mondays sometimes are massive. Is the market moving already? See. Do you see the chart?
No.
Ah, okay. It's probably because, okay, it doesn't matter. So we are on to trades 28, I think. Yes. Overall market is up, structure is broken by a huge push and start to pull back. Yeah, huge move to the upside. And definitely we're going to be looking at it for shorts or for the market to reach some of those areas. You have an hourly OB in between, and you have your full hourly OB right there, maybe even a daily OB. I see something big right here. So let's see how you framed it. Okay, so you're looking for a retracement trade. That is perfectly fine. The market kind of, broke most recent structure. We have a clear OB right there. That could be a nice target. And then we can even target further the downside. Let's see how this one's set up on the lower time frames. Asian session is really nice as well. London Open, overall consolidative market. Even if you just don't focus on the Asian session, but you can see that it's overall consolidative. So that is good. We can expect a nice pump into the highs and then to potentially shift the time frames. Yes, to trap buyers, Asian range. Then London Open and manipulate to the downside. Breaking of structure and immediately pull back. Then London manipulate to the downside. Yeah, it's not really a break yet. Or maybe even this structure, but then it pushes back up again. Oh, what can I say about this one? Yeah, I'm not sure how this is gonna develop. Again, sometimes we have this push and then we have another liquidity grab again. But I would love to see it break the high right here, at least. So really curious to see how this one played out. So this is actually your London Open. Okay, so this is your break of structure on the 5 minute. You can see on the 5 minute, and then you have a new creation of an OB right there. The market pushes into it. You didn't take a short from here, but you actually wait for one of those entries. Yes, that the market just creates, pushes, pulls back. I am not 100% on that trade, just to say for now, because right there you even have a little bit of an equal high, and then you have this OB above. And even right there, those equal highs were not taken out, I think. So definitely there is a high chance that the market is going to do something like this. But let's see. All right. I just flushed. Cool. Yes, we broke structure. We pulled back. We mitigated this new OB. Again, perfect. This formation that we spoke about yesterday. And then we flush into the OB. All right. Again, just to be completely honest, I am a little bit 50-50 on that trade because of all the things that had to be taken out. This equal high, even this one right there. This was not a clear break of structure. Potentially could have been manipulation as well for the market to pump up. But yeah, I think you perfectly framed the setup. So good job on this one. And this gave you a 5% trades. All right. Good. Now we're on to trades. This 129. After the huge push, we're still in the retracement phase. Structure is bearish. Okay, so this is the same structure, huge push, and we're still having that retracement. So you are free to take as many shorts as possible on the 1H. Okay. So this is the 4 hourly, and then we go on to the hourly. Do we have an hourly? No. Okay, so this is your hourly OB. This is a nice liquidity grab above, break of structure. Nice consolidation right here, trending Asian range zone. So are you looking for longs, manipulation down, or longs, or are you looking for manipulation up and shorts? Let's see. For retracement before selling. So you see we had first London manipulation to the downside and then starts to strongly pump to the upside as well to tap into some of those areas, which I like. Yes, I would agree with the short because it's pretty clear. The areas are clear. The OBs, not entirely, but still if we have the confirmation, then we can look for something. And yeah, one of those not clear shifts, we have a nice uptrend. You actually have an entry here, push, pullback, OB, push. Not a second entry though, so that's fine. But yeah, I really like this setup right here. Nice consolidation, fake, push, break of most recent structure, retest, entry 1, entry 2, not provided. But right now we can focus on shorts. Yeah, maybe on the 3-minute, you're gonna show the 3-minute right now to see the break of structure. Yes, here it is, push. Where is the OB right here? So possibly you're just looking for a lower high. The OB will be this one, or maybe even the extreme right here.
I don't know. Maybe I have wrote something.
Let's see. In 3-minute, we have break construction, but no clear retest candle. So I settled my order on broken structure and get triggered. That is perfectly fine. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with the hard time frame area to potentially look for shorts. This shift is enough because we have a push pullback, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. I think personally that it might retest this candle or maybe even go for the extreme right there. But let's see what happens. Okay, so this is the 50-minute. So we actually play it out to perfection. Yes. All right. And then we start to reverse to the downside to potentially into the lows. Yes. Very well managed at the lows. Easy to break even. Yes. This was very comfortable. My analysis never suffer. So I was confident to take it. Exactly. Yes. Really good. Let me just check. Yeah, I don't think it actually went for another wake up. Maybe because then you share the 15-minute immediately. And I see that little wick, but maybe, yeah. Okay, let's not delve into the details. Trade was perfect. And then on to trade 30. Rejecting the size of sponsor trace. And so, okay, this is the same structure again. Yes, we start to chop around. Liquidity is building up. So maybe we can have a nice and sharp spike into the lows before reversing. Let's see. The hourly time frame kind of showed a break of structure, but then it actually broke to the downside as well and created this. Now it didn't break, but it created equal lows. So that is a really good area to manipulate into this OB. Let's see what happens. Asian range is raining up for retracement. Yeah, okay. So this can definitely work out, but it can definitely even manipulate to the downside. So I like the OB. It broke structure. It was tapped already. It kind of reacted, started pumping up, and then it taps again, and it shows some bullishness. And knowing that we have this sort of equal lows right there, so to keep something in mind. But let's have a look at the entry setup actually to see if it's good. Yeah, this is not an entry for me personally. Yes, because it didn't break this structure on the 5 minutes. Kind of it creates nice liquidity above that could potentially get taken out. But I think this is not an entry for me. Yes, taps into OB, and knowing that we have something below, then maybe we can expect another run. But yes, you can see again that the market reverses. Let me see, respects it, pulls back. So this is first mitigation. Then we break the structure. But then if we try to search for an OB, yeah, all of that stuff right there, it's not clear. Then we consolidate again. Then we break another structure. So maybe an entry could be taken from this because this is a clear OB. And here we go. Maybe a trade from right there. Push, push, push. Yeah, all right. I think it's good if you decided that this is an entry for you. Absolutely perfectly fine. But then again, you didn't have the structure break right there. So possibly a little bit more aggressive. Just a little comment. Yes. All right. All right. This was trade 30. 31. Okay, so we're in a bearish market. This is the same thing. Yeah, so it actually broke to the downside, pulled back, another push to the downside. We have a four-hourly OB with imbalance, and maybe we can look for a retracement right now. Yeah, you can expect a pullback. In 1H, we see price consolidating a bit during Asia. We also have a nice imbalance zone that could be filled. Yes, here is your Asian consolidation. You have a nice 4-hourly and hourly OB as well. Break of structure to the downside, a liquidity grab to the upside will be good, but also you can look, I see you have indicated a 15-minute OB. You can look for a retracement trade. So let's see. Yeah, this is a beautiful Asian range consolidation. This is a nice OB. So immediately I see even this one, this extreme that has some little bit of imbalance. And as you can see how this one is starting to get faked to the downside. Can we reach this one? Absolutely. But as you can see, even seeing from their back testing, even sometimes yeah, those extremes are not reached as it is in this occasion. Yes. So as you can see, push, pullback, push to the downside again, kind of creating equal lows, but then we broke structure, we pulled back. So no entry right there. You could have taken an entry right here as well, but maybe you thought it's a little bit aggressive. And then you actually strongly break structure above. And then you're looking actually at this middle OB right there. Very interesting. What do I say about this one? I like that you covered for the imbalance because we have a little bit of an imbalance right there. Maybe the stop loss is a little bit bigger. Targets is Asian high. Yeah, I would actually ask you right now, do you think you will take this trade right now after the knowledge you know already?
No, no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
I'm sure I won't.
All right. It actually went almost filled the imbalance. Your stop loss was safe. And then we hit take profit. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. But I kind of, again, I'm a little bit 50-50 on it. And we even continue into the 15 minutes, very strongly breaking Asian high. Yeah. So this is your take profit right there. The market actually returned later again. And then we started pumping up. And this extreme wasn't tapped. This is something good to note. Extreme, push, pullback, break of structure. So it broke this structure and this structure right there. So that is why this OB worked, actually. All right. Good, good, good. This was just a picture of the trade potential. Yes. Trade, this was trade 31. I think, yeah, okay, so this is trade 32. Down the downwards markets, there's an unbroken or reported level of support. Yes, the market is down or just respected this OB, moving to the downside, a little bit extended down, maybe about targeting to create a lower low. And 1H, we can see that there is some changing momentum evidence, bringing of structure and higher lows. Yeah, good. So we have this OB though, that was respected right there. The market pushes, reacts from it. Lower high, starts to trend a little bit to the downside, but possibly you can see this OB. So it's slightly bit tricky right there because the market is bearish. But then you see this little structure break, but it actually respected this OB right here on the left.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to see how you frame it on the lower time frame. All right, so we have liquidity zone below the lows right there. This OB is actually just broken very strongly. And right now we are seeing a little bit of a pop to the upside. So yeah, I don't know how you're going to frame this because there is this 50-minute OB right now that was created that could possibly be taken a short from. But yes, so yeah, again, slightly bit aggressive. Yes, so we have a push, pullback, another push, and then you enter in this middle OB, triggers, and then you target the Asia highs. Yeah, I would agree with Asia highs for target. That is really good. Just again, the trade is slightly bit aggressive. Yes. On the 3-minute, we can see the shift. Yes, so we have a break of structure, new OB was created, and then we have another break of structure, and then it actually didn't tap the OB to perfection, but just a little bit above. Yes, a little bit above. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, you're already break even, so maybe yeah, that actually could take profit at the Asia highs. Yeah, looking at that clear manipulation to the downside and how it reversed, really nice to see. For this kind of reversal trade, I like to target the high evasion ratio is perfectly respected. Yes. This now is going to have the momentum entry. Yeah, exactly. Like having some momentum and entering in the middle OB. What I'm always afraid of this one is that it's gonna manipulate into the low OBs. So definitely, if I'm taking a trade like that, I'm gonna risk half of what I would usually risk. All right.
I don't like this entry much.
Yeah, I know you right now after learning everything. I know you don't like them too much. All right, we have GU again. So we have a full hourly high. Then we have a strong push to the downside. That doesn't break the lows. You have indicated that this is an OB. Oh yeah, I could say that it's an OB. It kind of broke this sort of structure and it's a really strong momentum. So we can have a reaction from it. Let's see. Trending up, expect the price to reach the highs. Yeah, this is an hourly OB. Then you have a 50-minute OB on top, and then you have a full hourly. Again, when you see like a lot of stacked OBs, definitely you don't know which one to look for. But let's see how the market plays out actually. Yeah, I really like this OB. This is a really strong OB because this is the OB that takes liquidity on the left and then it strongly reverses. So yeah, you're looking at the hourly, but I really think, yeah, not always we see that from your back testing, not always the extremes are retested. And already you're having first reaction, second reaction into the OB on the 1H. So let's see. Yeah, so we have a break. And if you was aggressive, you should have taken a short one right here, but you wait, London opens, manipulates up. And right now,
because of London.
Okay, so you don't take a trade before London?
No.
Okay, so right now what I would wait for is for another break of structure, potentially. So let's see what you actually have framed. Yeah, it's one of those entries, yes, that you took in the beginning. OB, it has imbalance. It has a little bit of equal highs right there. If you drop to the 1 minute, it might look good. Did it break this structure right there? Almost. Yeah, I'm 50-50 about that trade again. All right, it was a straight stop loss and potentially hunting into that upper 50-minute OB. Okay, I think it's my best performance, 3-minute stop loss. The break of structure needs to be clear and minimum at 5-minute time frame. Yes. Like, yeah, if I look at it again on the 5 minutes, it broke structure right there, strongly returned, but then it started forming new structure. So again, when you have this sort of price action, you would like to see as much as possible confirmation. And then knowing that you have this OB above, then it should be even extra patient. So I think we know the why was this loss. All right, this is 335. So this is basically half of it. Okay. Do you want to jump on the next one a little bit later, maybe?
Oh, it's okay for me. No problem.
It's okay for you.
Let me know if you want to have free time now.
Yes, because I still haven't had breakfast. I'm feeling a little bit hungry, ready.
Okay, so.
And I have maybe some coffee as well. And but you said, so when are you busy again? So you said from 12 to 2?
Yep.
Oh no, from 1 to 3. We can do it again.
Yes, if you want.
Okay. Let's meet again at 1 then.
Okay, perfect. 5 minutes.
Okay, bro.
All right, it's okay.
Let me pause. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it this one then, and we're gonna go again, and then I'm just gonna mix the videos together so that they're not on 2 sessions. All right.
Okay. See you later.
Okay. See you in a bit then.
Thanks.
Bye for now.